Now, this isn't going to be like a sob story or like a pity party that most of these videos that you see on YouTube are like, oh, I'm 30 years old and I've never had friends. Like, it's not going to be one of those videos. I'm actually going to give you some valuable advice that you can, take with you after you're done watching this video instead of just like throwing like a pity party for myself. Alright, so at the time I'm recording this right now, my sister is currently out with her friends and my parents are out with their friends. And I am just home alone right now, just with myself. And it kind of made me realize that I've never really hung out with either friends or people outside of like school, basically ever in my life. Like, I've never been to a party, I've never really hung out with my friends outside of school. I've just kind of been alone to myself. And I realized that a lot of people are actually in this same situation that I'm in the situation that they don't really have friends to hang out with. They don't really go to parties and they're just kind of lonely. And this video is for you guys. This video is for you who isn't really, let's say, going out to parties. Who's kind of my age. I'm 16 years old. Who isn't doesn't really have friends they can really hang out with outside of school. They don't really go to parties and shit. And this video is for you guys. It's okay. Like, you're not alone. I have never been to a party. I've been to a sleepover twice. I've been to a sleepover twice in my life. I'm 16 and I've been to a sleepover twice. I've been outside, I've hung out with my friends outside of school, I think maybe 5 times. And I've never been to a party in my life. And I'm 16 years old. And that is okay. It's fine, bro. Like, social media tells you that you should, you should be with your friends right now. You should party. You should stay up until 2 a.m. and do all this shit. Drink and do drugs, alcohol, and all this stuff. Like, it's okay to be alone. It's fine. You don't need you don't need to go to parties and shit. Now, I think you should experience it, but if you don't experience it at all, it's okay. And if you are really upset about not going to parties and shit and not experiencing that, teenager life that, social media has told you, think about it this way. The parties and, like, the friends that you can hang out with right now, the things that you can do with your friends right now is it's all right. It's okay. You can go to a party and, like, get drunk and, um go to a really really dirty shit place where they throw a party, and you can hang out with dirty shit people. But think about it now. Think about it this way: you can work on yourself for like 1 or 2 years, work on yourself for a long time, and then think about the parties that you can go to. Now you can go to parties you can go to parties where there's people that are actually good, like people who work on themselves, who care about themselves, at like a fancy, let's say like a fancy bar, like a fancy restaurant where people are wearing like suits and shit. And you can go to a high value place and you can meet high value people compared to this party where it's just full of teenagers who don't care about themselves, like these degenerate people who don't care about themselves at all and are just basically just selling their life by taking drugs and drinking alcohol. You can delay that gratification to get better parties and to hang out with better people, more high value people, and go to more high value places like fancy bars and restaurants instead of someone's shitty house. You know what I mean? And honestly, I don't really know why, being alone is like, termed as such a bad thing. Like, how being a virgin is such a bad thing. I don't know why being alone is like, claimed as such a bad thing, bro. It's fine. I enjoy being alone. I enjoy being home alone. Like, I'm home alone right now. I have the house all to myself. I can do whatever I want. Why is that such a bad thing? Like, I am genuinely happy with just being alone, doing what I love. Like, my sister right now, she's with her friends. She's doing what I love. I'm right now recording to YouTube, and I'm gonna upload this video today and doing deep work that I love as well. So yeah, it's not a bad thing to be alone. It's fine, bro. You're all good. Don't get too influenced by social media. That's basically all I can say. Just don't get too influenced with social media. It is a pretty fucked up place.